lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today is a long-awaited video. I feel like it's been forever since I've wanted to film this video, but I just got all of my equipment in and I wanted to wait until I had everything so that I can show you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what is in my medical equipment bag for naturopathic medical school. So this semester we have a course called clinical medicine. So that is where each week we have a practical and we learn how to do a certain examination. So each week we learn a different examination. So we've learned things like vital signs, which includes blood pressure, temperature, all of that. We've learned how to do lung examinations. Some of the other examinations that we don't really use a lot of tools for include finding the liver and percussing the liver and finding the spleen and all of that kind of stuff. It's been a lot of information, but also very fun. And at the end of this semester, we will be having what's called a practical exam. So we'll have to know most of these tests, and then when we go into the room, the examiner will ask us to perform one of these exams on a simulated patient, so like a volunteer. So it's going to be a lot to memorize and remember, but we have been all practicing on each other, and when I've been home I've been practicing on my family. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into what's in my bag. So this is my bag. I got this bag from Amazon and I can leave a link down below. Now this bag is very heavy and has a lot of stuff in it, and I will say that I don't bring everything every time that I have a practical. I mainly bring the equipment that they tell us to bring that we'll need for that specific examination that we're going to be learning. So yeah, so I don't have to cart all of this around all the time. So what I like about this bag is it has a whole bunch of compartments. So it has 2 pockets on the front, which I guess we can start with. So this pocket is really cool because it has little tiny sleeves for smaller equipment pieces. So I have a reflex hammer, which we have done some neurological exams. And then I have 2 pen lights. One is like this copper color, rose gold, and then a white one. And I just keep those in the little slots. The other pocket, I just have a cord for one of my other pieces of equipment, which I'll show you. That's in the bigger compartment, but I just keep it in the front so that I don't lose it. And then in the bigger compartment, the first piece of equipment I have is a sphygmomanometer, or a blood pressure cuff machine. So this one is from Welch Allyn, and this is it. And I also have 4 different cuff sizes. So a pediatric one, 2 adults, and then this is a small adult. So it just kind of depends on how big the person's arm is or what age the person is. And then the next piece of equipment is my stethoscope. So I got this hard case to keep my stethoscope protected. And here is my stethoscope. It's kind of a plum purpley color, and it has mirrored metal on the diaphragm, and it also has my name on it, but I don't know if you can see it with the glare. but it's on there so people know it's mine. And then it also has black metal for the earpieces. And this is from Littman. The next thing that I have is a sheet or a drape. So we practice on each other in practicals. So we need a drape. We learn how to properly drape, and that is just making sure that the patient is covered and that they feel comfortable. There is a proper way to do that. So we've learned how to do that, and we all need to have a sheet, or this is a regular twin size sheet. And then going off of that, our school gave us a patient gown that we change into when we are being the patient. So my class is the class of 2026, and it has these trees on it, and it says growing together. So at my school, each class has a different element. So when you learn traditional Chinese medicine, there's 5 different elements, and they give an element for each of the classes. In my class this year is wood. So each graduating class has a different patient gown design. And the next thing is also from Welch Allyn. This is an otoscope and an ophthalmal scope. So this is to check your eyes and your ears. So this is what the set looks like. I got the model that's called the Panoptic, so you can actually hook up your phone and it's a bigger screen and multiple people can see what the inside of the ear looks like, the eye looks like. So that's really cool, especially for learning purposes, to make sure that you're seeing the correct structures. So we haven't done a whole lot of this. I actually missed the practical where we learned how to use this, but our equipment order got delayed, so most people didn't have theirs anyway, so we're going to dive more into this next semester. And then this also goes with, I believe, the otoscope, or maybe it's for the ophthalmal scope. Like I said, we haven't learned too much about it, but it's a bulb that basically pushes air into, I'm pretty sure it's the ear. So it's anyways, that's what that is. And then we have a temporal thermometer. So you just put it on someone's forehead and it tells you what their temperature is. And then kind of random, but I have a stopwatch because when we do our practical exam, we're not allowed to use cell phones or anything like that. So we need something to keep track of the time, like when we're counting pulse and that kind of thing. So I just have one just in case I need it. And then I have these little measuring tapes for different exams in these really fun colors. I also have a blue one. And then there is a side pocket, I don't know if you can see that, with a bit of a Velcro. So this is where I keep my laptop and my iPad, and like I said, there's a Velcro so it stays in there. And then there's a little pocket on the side inside, and this is my acupuncture stuff. So first I have the acupuncture textbook from my school, so it has all of the points and pictures for all of the points. And then I also have these dot stickers, which I use during my practical sessions for acupuncture. Right now we're not using needling, we're just locating the points on each other, so we use these little stickers to mark the points. So I have quite a few sheets in there, so I can practice lots. And also I can practice on other people because we're not using needles. So Acupuncture, I say, is surprisingly very interesting and a lot of fun to learn. I actually started doing acupuncture myself. I get an intern from the clinic to do acupuncture on me, so I've had 2 sessions. And my last session, we did a couple of points for stress and anxiety, and honestly, I felt so calm afterwards. And yeah, it's just really interesting to learn, and I think there's just so much that we don't know about it yet, and like that's kind of exciting. So, and I also have my water bottle, which is on the side pocket. So while it's empty, I can show you the inside compartments. So there's little pockets over here where I keep the thermometer, the stopwatch, and the measuring tapes. I also usually keep a ruler in here, but I don't know where it is. That's also used in some of the exams. And there's 2 inner pockets on each side, one here, one there. And then this is the padded pocket to keep your laptop, iPad, all that kind of stuff. And then there's 2 outside pockets for like water bottles and things like that. So that is everything that is in my clinical bag. I'm sure you're wondering why naturopathic doctors learn these examinations too. And the whole thing is, if a patient comes in and they're complaining about something, like let's say they have a sore ear or they're having some difficulty breathing or something like that, we are trained to do the examination, and then based on our findings we can direct them elsewhere. If it's an emergency situation, we can direct them to the hospital, or if it's something else that we think that a second opinion, another professional should also look at it, we can direct them there. Yeah, I think they're just like really good skills to learn, and like I said, it's a lot of fun learning these kind of things and connecting the dots with anatomy and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that being said, I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in the next video.